Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in. So in this package from China, we are going to take a close look at the Sega Genesis plug and play mini arcade machine. I reviewed so many of these weird, let's say obscure systems, and oh boy, if you dig deep into the piles of stuff that you can get, it's just ridiculous how many stuff you can find, especially when it comes to AliExpress. So back in the day, they released these arcade nano systems like a key ring that you can take with you. This comes built in with some games like Virtua Fighter 2. Having a lot of fun, as what this packaging is saying, but it also includes some other games like Shinobi 3, Golden Axe 3, Golden Axe 1 and Alien Storm, and 5 bonus games. It looks very nice, and not to forget, wow, we're going to get a lot of Genesis games, but how good is this device? Because when it comes to Genesis, oh boy, the audio quality can be very bad. But let's do a quick unboxing. Sadly, if you want to play them and you want to keep it in a collection, that is not an option, simply because you need to open up these freaking horrible blister packaging. Okay, so let's see what is there any information in here. Oh, here we're going to get a quick explanation about how everything works, how to turn it on and off. And I don't know, man, do you see yourself using this on your key ring or keychain? I don't know, man, I'm not. But here we're going to get the cables that we're going to need. This is a very weird situation. We're going to get an USB mini that goes to Chilp, like this is the AV signal, the display, and the audio mono. Kind of weird. So if you're going on vacation, you're taking this with you, you can just play some retro Sega Genesis games on the go. It has been made by Ed Games, and oh boy. For the people familiar to this, you know, Ed Games didn't make a lot of great stuff. Nowadays they do, but back in the day, Over here we're going to get the on and off switch, the input for the cable itself. What I don't like about the situation, if you're going to lose your cable, I have no idea where to get another one. But let's open it up, because we're going to need a AAA battery for in here. And let's plug it in and let's play some games. Alright, so let's see how to connect it. What a really flimsy cable. Alright, video in here. Audio in there, and let's plug this thing into the system itself. Already added a battery. Ooh. And we're ready to go. Alright, so let's turn it on and off just to see if this works or it just always stays on. Then we're going to get the Ed Games logo. But let's take a closer look at menu. It's the Fire Core, or just saying now it's the Arcade Nano menu. But there's quite some interesting features on this device, so let's take a close look at it first. So first we're going to get Virtua Fighter 2, Alien Storm and Golden Axe. But what I find interesting with this is that you can see like they divided the stages over the game list. So this means we can basically skip into a certain level and just play it from there on. Interesting choice. I have seen it before with these Ed Games devices. Golden Axe 3 doesn't have this option. Shinobi 3, same story, just need to play it from the beginning. And some, I think they are like crappy homebrew games. So that's it, not a lot of games on it. I must say what I noticed is with this joystick it is very responsive. So let's start with Virtua Fighter. Alright. Oh boy, the audio itself doesn't sound that great. Ooh. But what I noticed with these devices, there are a couple of versions out there. I don't know where they sold it back in the day. I have never seen this in the stores here in the Netherlands. And the thing they are like showing on AliExpress are maybe old stock. What the hell is that flickering? That's not normal. Woohoo, flying! Wow. Oh, by the way, I never played this game before, so not bad for the first time. That glitching is not normal. Is that a cable? No, cable is sitting very well in the connection. It's really cool to play these games, plug and play. But if you're going on vacation and you just want to have a couple of games with you, you can play them like this. But the weird thing is, there is only a start button. You would expect with a plug and play there is an on and off or a reset button at least. There is an on and off of course, but you just need to turn it on and off every single time. Let's try Alien Storm. Let's see how this game runs. Alien Storm is a very expensive game if you need to buy it original nowadays. But do you know what I think with these devices? Sometimes you're thinking, hey, it sounds really bad. Like this part, like that sounded really bad. Oh, that sounds really horrible. And of course I use the power button like always. Alright, so let's take a close look at Golden Axe. And sometimes when you're listening to the soundtrack, they are not that bad. Like this one. They sound slightly different from the original soundtrack, but the sound effects sometimes are just freaking awful. And this weird white line at the left side. Yep, did it again. Into the final stage. Oh, the guy also has powers. For the last game, let's try Shinobi. Now I just know I need my power. Oh, that sounds really bad. Let's go down. Oh, chop chop. I really like this game. You really need to get used to the controls of this mini analog stick. Or analog, sorry. I mean, arcade's D-pad stylish thing. Oh crap, I lost my shield, I lost my shield! Oh crap! But here you can like hear the sound is so awful. Alright, so let's take it apart and just let's see what's inside this mini plug and play device. Okay, I need to get myself the right screwdriver, or at least need to use some more force. Yeah, some more wicked force to open it up. Okay, so always with these end game stuff, the audio is really bad. I must say that this didn't sound that super bad when you're looking at some of the game, but in overall, like, this is of course not the real 16-bit plus processing power. But the idea behind it, I think it's pretty cool, having these tiny plug and play devices. I know there's a series of them, like the blue one with Sonic, the orange one with Columns, and then of course the white version I'm having here, that is with Virtual Fighter. And so far I know this is the only one you can find on AliExpress. Can I just lift that out? Yep, I can. Okay, the production date, let's see. So here it says something around version 2. And if I'm right, like that is 2010-08-20. So if this is right, this thing would be produced in 20... Holy crap, this thing is rolled. Is that even possible? So the only thing that we're going to get is this tiny PCB. This chip itself, I couldn't find any information whatsoever on it. And of course the black blob that shields off a lot of information. Capacitor over here. Let's remove this one too, because I want to do a tear down and I wanted to show you the controls itself of this mini machine. I think I need to remove are these 3 or 4? 4 screws. PCB itself. Alright, so if we can even remove this freaking thing. Come on, come on. So this is the main board where all the freaking magic happens. And this is just actually like the touchpad, like what you're going to get with old school controllers. So the technology, they didn't change anything out. Oh crap, seriously? Like I just broke the freaking on and off switch for what the hell just happened here, man? It's more like I broke off the switch for the freaking on and off. Oh man, oh shit. So I cannot turn it on and off anymore. Oh, that's such a bummer. Oh yeah, okay. Let's see what we're going to get here. We're going to get the pad with, of course, the joystick itself. I think I can't remove the joystick, but that's what you're going to get in the inside. But this is what you're going to get with the Arcade Nano. So it's a fun collectible. These things are like super cheap. Sadly, mine did broke when I took it apart. Yeah, it shows how, let's say, old this device is, but also like how the plastic is. It's a fun collectible. I do like this tiny arcade stylish D-pad thing. It plays very well, and if you want to play it for some time, yeah, the buttons are like really long travel, but they are not super comfortable. It's kind of weird that you don't have a reset button. You need to turn it on and off. Yeah, in my case, I am just having a problem now because I need to remove my battery every single time now. It doesn't go on and off. It's just a freaking nightmare. Yeah, nevertheless, nothing to do about it. I want to thank you for watching, consider subscribing, hit that little bell, become one of the Wicked family, and I will see you in the next video.